Hello, my Juicy Co-creators. Lilou here. I'm in Québec, in Canada, with Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Lilou.
I'm excited to speak of this topic because the book is only in French, but I thought this is a wonderful opportunity to do another interview in English because I really enjoyed the French one. But the book, your book, because we are at the Salon International du Livre, which is a huge book fair here, and you're presenting Le Yoga du Rire, which is the laughter yoga.
Yes.
Is that right? Laughter yoga. And this started really in India, I hear, from a doctor that discovered all the benefits of laughing. I love that idea, my God.
Well, you know what? He was writing an article on the benefits of laughter because he noticed that everybody who was laughing around him, well, they all seemed to be better and healthier. So he thought, well, if we can laugh like we go in a gym to exercise, why not get together and laugh? And this way it started with just a small group. So because he noticed that laughter has tremendous benefits, why wouldn't we use this to make us feel better? So they started by telling jokes, but
in Mumbai, that was in Mumbai.
Yeah, it was in a park in Mumbai in 1995 in spring, and he came up with that brilliant idea that, hey, laughter could really be the best medicine. So if we know that laughter is really great for our health, why wouldn't we laugh more? So that's what they did.
And they started, but why is it yoga, laughter yoga? Because there's some positions or some exercise?
No, not at all. Well, simply because India is big on yoga, right? And what we do is the yoga part has to do with the breathing. So we combine laughter exercises with yogic breathing. So this way we improve. Like I was going to say, we improve. Yeah, well, we bring in more oxygen in our body and our brain. So it makes us feel healthier and more energetic.
Yeah.
So that's the part. We don't do that many yoga postures at all. Like there's probably a few, like the lion laughter that we do. So it's not a posture. It's similar to that posture.
But there is some kind of guidelines here because I saw all the different type of laughter. So there's not just one, and you can do with other people, by yourself. Tell us about some of those exercises.
Well, the whole idea of laughter yoga is that you don't need a reason to laugh. So you don't need to wait for a joke or anything to make you laugh. You do it as an exercise. So you simply decide to laugh, and then you can do it. So the different exercises, you have the value-based laughter, and it's laughter exercises that promote positive values like greeting or forgiving laughter, or what's the other one? Argument, forgiveness, I said it, open heart laughter. So that's all like value-based laughter. The other one is yogic laughter, and that's
you like that one?
Well, that one is one of my favorites because I usually, when I'm stressed, my jaws are like this, and the lion laughter is really helping me to release the tension from my jaws, so it's really effective. And the third type of laughter is the playful, so playfulness. And in that category, I would say that there are thousands in there. So in our book, we only probably have around 100 exercises, but there are hundreds that are done by so many people out there in the world.
Where do we start from when we're not doing too well and things? It's hard. Like things are not moving forward and we're sad. What do we do with that?
You can start by smiling and not just push what's bugging you, because we all have our moments. We all have them. You can just start by smiling and say, well, I acknowledge that this thing is difficult. I might keep thinking that it's very difficult, or I might change my mood. So you do something to help. I saw in your book that you were doing something, I needed a boost, or I needed to cheer myself up. So then what did you do? You decide to do something to make you feel good. Well, simply by smiling, it's going to help to release the endorphins in your body. That's one thing. And then you can just giggle. I love to giggle. You don't need to ha 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 very loud. Just giggle. It's going to help you. And laugh at yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one. You start like a little bit mechanically, and then it starts to kick in.
Yeah, so you can try with me, like just, well, there's the two of us, so we're going to laugh more. And what happens is, the beauty is that action creates emotion.
Yeah.
So you feel better. Well, first of all, you had a chance to breathe. And I just, simply by laughing, only 5-10 seconds, you can feel it. It's tickling.
Yeah, the blood and the oxygen starts to circulate again.
So the situation is still there, but you change the way that you react. So because you change the way that you react, it might not be so difficult to go through. So it's simply helping you to cope with everything that life's throwing at you. I think that this is what I like the most. Because I have my moments too. I have my days where I don't feel well when I wake up in the morning, and if I stay like thinking, if I keep thinking, I know that I'm not going to go anywhere. So then the minute that I see myself, if I catch myself thinking like that, I repeat, ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And after a while, like this is something that we repeat. That's it's almost like a mantra. Because between each exercise,
kicking in, huh?
That ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And I notice that whenever I repeat that to myself, if I feel that my energy is going a bit down, I just think ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And it's doing this. It's making my body or my blood smile. Don't ask me why. It's just cheerful.
Tell us about the one where you go down and up with sadness and laughter.
Crying. Yeah, that's the crying laughter. Because life is a balance of things. So you have good days and not so good days. You have, gifts and not so good gifts. And this crying laughter, what it's doing is that, we have both sides. There's no question that things are going to stay down or up. It's a balance. You say that in your book. I'm reading it right now. So, and the crying laughter, what we do is when we go down, we cry, and when we go up, we laugh. So we
So you literally physically go down.
Physically you do it. If you're sitting, you can just let your body bend a bit. If you're standing, you go down and then you go up. But what it's telling you is that you can choose. You can decide, am I going to keep crying, or I can laugh about that? So there's always a door that you can open to change the way that you see things. So the situation is not going to change, but because you change your reaction, it might not be so difficult to cope with or to go through. I love that. It's just a great tool because there's not so many things that make us laugh these days. You go in a place, it's still snowing in April around here. People were like, this morning I could see that when I walked in. And then I looked outside and I said, it's snowing again. And people were surrounding me, they looked at me and they started to laugh.
Contagious. Yeah.
They started to laugh. He says, can't you believe that? We're so fed up with snow. And I said, it's still snowing. What can you do? That's a good moment to do okay, my car is broke down, or whatever happens, I lost this, or this is damaged, or it's going to cost me $4,000 for this. What's left to do? I prefer to cry. I prefer to laugh, because if I keep crying, it's not going to change anything.
How did you discover that?
Oh, I had a car accident on the Metropolitan Boulevard in Montreal, and it left me with an injury I have pain in my neck, and I was reading an article while I was waiting for my turn at the physiotherapist, and the article was on the benefits of laughter. Actually, I was feeling miserable that day. I was seriously considering, I don't know why I was not considering killing myself or anything. I was just really, really low, really, really down. And I was thinking, I'm miserable. I'm seriously miserable. I'm losing my time and money here. I don't know why I come here. It's not helping me. And I started to cry, so I didn't want people to see my face. So I grabbed the first magazine on the pile, and I opened it to hide my face. And when I opened my eyes, I saw the title. This beautiful blonde woman, just like you. She had long hair and a big wood spoon in one hand and a rubber chicken in the other. And the title was Laugh It Off. Laugh It Off. I thought, well, that's a message. And they were talking about the benefits of laughter and laughter yoga. In 2003, I remember thinking, laughter, noisy, yoga, what's that? And it just triggered my curiosity because I had to Google that. And this is how I found out, oh, you can laugh as an exercise. Because the question that I asked myself then was, when did you laugh? When was it the last time that you really, really had a good laugh? And I couldn't
confront reality.
I couldn't remember. I was laughing like everybody, like that. But a good laughter that, I can't do it anymore, stop. I couldn't remember. It saved my life. I'm sure. I'd probably be a very serious person right now.
What was your time to laugh?
Oh, yeah.
And you love it.
I love it.
And it makes life juicier.
I so love it. I decided that this was going to be what I was doing for my living. So that's what I do now.
And you do conference though in the US, huh?
Yes, everywhere. I'm going to teach
An English speaking website?
Yeah, no. I'm connected to Dr. Kataria's website for that. It's still behind the scene. I have to move there.
You're looking for a publisher. If there is an American publisher wanting to publish this is time.
Yes, it's time. Yeah, because we've been using this book, and it's very
brilliant.
It's well done, and there are lots of examples, and there are lots of exercises in there. It's inspiring. So we're looking for an English publisher who could translate this for us, because the market is so big in the States.
You want to laugh too?
Oh yeah, you do need to.
We send you much love and much laughter and beautiful thoughts from Quebec. Thank you, Linda.
Snowy Quebec.
We love it.
Thank you, Lilou.
Thank you. Much love to all of you. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you. Spend this moment with you and laughing.